There we go. 3 plates for the steaks. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. Hit the wrong button on the phone. Still trying to get used to this phone here. So for starters, I'm going to take these steaks and put each one in individual plates. So, like me. Here. One. Right there. Check that one out. And mind you folks, I already washed and sanitized my hands. You're probably thinking like, why go for all this trouble since you're cooking for yourself? It's a good habit. You know, it's a very good habit. Because who knows, you may be cooking for a friend, relative, maybe for your date. Always good to start a good habit. See this one here? Goes right over here. Here we go. So I'm trying to find out which one will be tenderized best by one of the 3 methods. See, this last one here is kind of stuck. Not for long. Last guy, whew, looks like a beast here. There you go, last one. Now, next, put it like this. I'll put it in here maybe. Right. Now, these one of the 3 methods I'm going to try. You have kosher salt or rock salt, or very coarse salt. I call it like rock salt. Good old-fashioned meat tenderizer. Gotta read directions real quick. Okay. Now, according to this, it says just before cooking. Yeah, I put it right here. Just before cooking, moisten surface of meat with water. Sprinkle tenderizer evenly over both sides of the meat. 1 tablespoon per pound. Do not add salt. Pierce meat with fork. Add half-inch intervals. Cook immediately. Okay. I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm not going to go crazy with the tenderizer on this here. I am going to pork it with a fork. And it says to let the meat stand for 30 minutes. For this meat tenderizer, I'm going to let things stand like a little bit more, but I'm not going to put a lot. I'm not going to go overboard with the tenderizer because I imagine the thing has a ton of sodium, which my doctor would have a fit over. So you got meat tenderizer. Now, and salt. You're probably saying, like, you said 3, Jeff. What's the 3rd one? Well, the 3rd one is the one that I didn't expect, but in a way I can't be too surprised. So I could bring it out, put the cupboard, and there's pineapple. Well, the one's being canned, crushed pineapple, and from Giant Eagle, I got freshly cut pineapple. So why pineapple? Believe it or not, it breaks down the fat and sinew of meats. Why do you think people use pineapples when cooking ham? It stands to reason. The video saw there were 4 ways they're done. They had like the regular steak, which is the control. They got one which is the rock salt. The other one was the pineapple, except it's puree. Yes. I'm not just going to put pineapple chunks on top of it. I'm going to puree this pineapple, put it on both sides of the steak. Last but not least, they could tenderize it. They got some devices to just poke holes in it. I'm not going to do all that. No. You know, all I'm going to do is use one regular tenderizer, rock salt, and the pineapple. Next step, I'm going to puree the pineapple. Bear with me. Okay. Try to get this top off. Here we go. Okay. See? Blender. Now. Now. Observe. Don't mind this here. I was finished clean up the kitchen last night. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, another big test. Mind you, I bought this blender today from Dollar General. This is going to be pretty extreme. Watch yours. Okay, let me put on pause. Okay, get me going. Okay, sorry for the delay. This blender I bought from Giant Eagle. Not Giant Eagle. Dollar General. Does not work. It's garbage. And I tried every trick in the book. It's garbage. So I got my old handy dandy Black & Decker food processor. And I tested it. It does work. Okay. Now let's have some fun with some pineapples here. Not there yet. Got some more. One moment. And we got ourselves a nice pineapple puree. Not chunks or anything like that, or pieces, puree. Now we got the 3. Pineapple puree, as you can plainly see. Meat tenderizer. And good old-fashioned rock or coarse salt. Okay, enough of the wait. Get over here. You can see right here, all 3 sticks. Oh yeah. Now, first, put it on pause real quick. Here we are with the steak and tenderizer. Now it says that you gotta put, if I'm correct, like 1 teaspoon per pound. So I'm not gonna go crazy with it. I'll do it on both sides. You know what? That should be fine. And it says pierce with fork 1/2 inch intervals. So okay, so let's see, you got, I imagine the reason why you got pierced with the fork, that would guarantee that the tenderizer will be synced deeper in the layers of the steak. So do like a ½ inch. Fortunately, I can do this in a fairly short amount of quick time. Like I said, this is something I haven't done in about 10 years. Normally, I will barbecue this, but I'm gonna try to do it like cook via oven and see how well it comes out. Some people prefer to cook on the grill, but honestly, I don't have no space outside. My garden occupies my balcony at the moment. Otherwise, I would have been had this thing on the grill already. Okay. Maybe put like a little bit more. Okay. Flip it to the other side. Here you go. It looks good. This is killing me. This looks good. Well, for a fact, I like things cooked. I would probably chow on this thing right this second. It looks good. Okay. Steak sauce. More like meat tenderizer. I'm thinking ahead now. Thinking steak sauce. It's meat tenderizer. The weight for this thing is killing me. Now, with the fork, pierce it or poke it. ½ inch intervals. It's kind of ironic though when you think the meat tenderizer do all the work, but now you still gotta do extra work, but it's be poking it. Okay. Now you a little bit more tenderizer on it. Okay. Okay, and this is from Meat Tenderizer by McCormick, of course. Put this aside. Now, you put this away. Now, earlier, I'm not sure I said this earlier, I washed my hands and I sanitized it. I think I did say it, yeah. I washed my hands and sanitized. Not because, like, it was for you, it's not that big a deal, but pretend you're cooking for a friend, relative, or someone on a date. And you want to make sure to give the person the best in terms of cooking. Oh, man. Look at this cut. Looks good. Okay, the next one will be with coarse salt or rock salt. This I don't have to poke. This, in fact, just sprinkle on liberally, like so. As you can plainly see. Hold a sec. So you can see it. See? There you go. There we go. Get that in there. Get that in there. Yeah, get that in there. The only difference between like the meat tenderizer and from rock salt and a pineapple, the meat tenderizer I don't have to wash off, but the pineapple or the rock salt you gotta wash off. No, you don't want that heavy flavor on there. It will ruin the taste of the steak. Okay, you flip it. Same thing. Get all in there. Get it all in there. Yep. Get it all in there. It's more like cold salt, not rock salt, but it's coarse, very coarse. Draw out the juices and all that and break that sinew fat. And I think this be it. Cool. Okay. Made a bit of a mess. I'll clean up later. Okay, and mind you, this is from the kosher coarse salt. Now, this one could be a bit of a pain. Okay, now it involves the pineapple, and I made a lot of it. I mean, a lot. Okay. Clean it up. Okay. Oh, yeah. See all that? Yep, puree. Pineapple puree. Now, why pineapple puree as opposed to, say, pineapple chunks? Trust me, you want to get every bit of that pineapple, juices and all, in that steak. Now, my concern, like, how I'm going to get all this. Let me put on pause because I need both hands for this. Okay, and now for the pineapple. Let's see. Just watch carefully. Oh yeah. Yep. A bit messy. Okay. Hold on a moment. Okay, and you can see here, somewhere underneath there is a steak. As you can see right here. They cover up completely. So, there you go. Okay, I'll make sure every of it gets it. Oh yeah. Basically, I can safely tell you that I should be doing this, but I love pineapple. You don't understand. I love me some pineapple. Now comes the fun part. I let this set for 1 hour. It's about 3:45, so at 4:45, I take it out. Had the oven preheated to 450. Cook it for about 5-10 minutes per side. This could be interesting. Now comes the part I really, really hate. It's the wait. See you in 1 hour, folks. Alrighty. An hour later, a little bit more of an hour. Plus, as you can tell, oven's 455 degrees. I imagine what to think about 100 degrees hotter, but I would take a chance at, wow, got some marks in my eyes. Anyway, 455 degrees, so I gotta let the steaks set in the oven for about 15 minutes per side. I like my own medium anyway though. I don't want them well done. And believe it or not, I like medium better because well done, this taste is not the same. I really learned to appreciate that a medium steak, in my opinion, tastes better than well done. But over here, these are the 3 steaks right here. Don't mind my belly. Now, first is the one with the tenderizer right here. And as you can see, no major changes. Got a nice scent to it. Okay. Now, this one here would be the salted one. Oh, wow. Okay. Exactly like I said. Pour draw out the moisture and all that, break down more of the fat. So, you gotta, but it's gotta be rinsed off, both sides. Not one bit of sauce to be left, but we're gonna rinse this off. Oh, yeah. My prediction is this. What do you think steak is gonna be tasting the best? The one with classic meat tenderizer seasoning, the salt, or the pineapple? According to the video, they think the one with the pineapple would taste best, and not because it's a lot more tender and has sweetness to it. I think because of the enzymes in the pineapples, they break down the meat even further. Now, right now, I can show you carefully. That is, you can't tell. Got a nice smell to it. But first things first, we're gonna rinse off the salt. Be back in a sec. This was the salted one. It's more or less the same. And can't tell, but let's see what happened with the pineapple one. You ain't gonna believe this. Look at this. Man, look at this. I mean, it's super tender. I could feel it in my fingers. It's super tender. It's like so supple and all that. Now compare this with the salted steak. It's a little bit more tender, a little bit, not a lot. That steak over there, the pineapple is super, super tender. I mean, the thing was supposed to go, I thought it was going to melt in my hand. That's how tender that thing is. I thought it was going to melt in my hand. That's wild. Now, for the regular meat tenderizer, it feels tender. It does feel tender. Maybe the meat tenderizer is doing its job. They said let it stay for 30 minutes. I let it for an hour. It does feel tender, but not come the big test. It's high time I season these bad boys. Be back. Okay, well, let's look at the steaks. This one I seasoned with meat tenderizer. As you can see, remember what this look like. This is from Plano McCormick Meat Tenderizer Seasonings. The next one, you can tell slightly different, is plain old fashioned rock salt. This too has been seasoned. And with this one here, I seasoned it with, after I rinsed it, I seasoned with a little bit more coarse salt, a little bit of pepper, and some garlic powder. As opposed to like the McCormick's meat tenderized steak, all I use is just pepper and garlic powder because according to the instructions to the meat tenderizer, do not add salt. So, okay, let me see if that was a good idea. Last but not least, the pineapple one, and you can tell, but look at the color alone, it looks different, and it feels different too. I mean, like, the other steak I could pick up and not worry about the thing melting. This thing here, I picked it up, I was sure it's gonna fall apart. My money says this would be the best steak. Seriously. Pineapple, I put the coarse salt, pepper, as well as the garlic powder. Now, time to put them in the oven. Hey folks, take a good look at these bad boys. Take a good long hard look. Oh yeah. And look at this here. This one here, if you can see my finger, this one here is the pineapple one. I think that'd be the most tender. Then you got the salt, then you got the regular meat tenderizer. So I think this be the most tender, this be second, this be third. Either way, I think they're all gonna be good. I'd be really surprised if one comes up good, but I'd be really shocked if they all come out good. So let's start putting in the oven real quick. If I don't give myself 30-degree burns first. Yeah, that'd be bad on Memorial Day. First time cooking steak in 10 years, I give myself 30-degree burns. That'd be bad. Okay, see to go. Yep. Ten, 15 minutes per side. So I'm not gonna bore you into watching me like wait for this thing. I'll let you know when it's done. See you in about half hour. It's time to see what the steaks look like. Okay, pull them out carefully. Oh yeah. This is kind of wild. As you can see here, pineapple, salt, tenderizer. I'm not too fun about the tenderizer one. The one with the pineapple looked the most appetizing. Okay, let me get on a plate and get ready to chow down. So we get this thing off. Okay, here's the steaks right here. You got the tenderizer, the salt, pineapple. I'm gonna try them one by one so I could melt this camera so you can see better. Oh, good. Let's see. Okay, so this here would be the meat tenderizer one. Well, I should account for the thickness of the steak, so I probably got well done. Well, tenderizer, so how this tastes. Not bad. I see why they say don't add any extra salt. I can guarantee that meat tenderizer from McCormick's is loaded with sodium. So no extra salt is needed. Now, speaking of which, the salted meat, which would be, so you can see it, right here. Look at this phone position. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Oh, this is perfect position, in fact. There we go. This right here is when it's salted. The salt draws all of the moisture and all that. Hope it draw out too much. That's my biggest worry. Let's try the fat signal. Okay, try this. Not bad. Not bad. But I taste the salt more. It's almost up there with the meat tenderizer, but it's not bad. But it's up there to meat tenderizer towards the saltiness. The thing in it is rock salt. I know I rinsed it out. Maybe I should have eased up on the salt, or maybe cut off the salt together. Now this is what I've been waiting for. Pineapple one. Folks, part of it stopped falling apart. In fact, you see this? This fell off. Seriously, this meat fell off. That's how tender it is. Going for it. Winner. Winner. I taste a little bit of pineapple, but it's so tender. Let me get a bit of this here. This is incredible. Yeah, I'm going, like you can tell, I can't bias the pineapple. With the fat, even with the fat, it's good. Take one more taster here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna tear this up before I tear anything else up. And I gotta look at it too. It's more thicker, meatier. The tenderizer looks thin. The salt looks thicker. And this looks the thickest and the healthiest. So good. I almost feel guilty to add this on here, Heinz 57. But I haven't had that in so long. I'm gonna try it anyway, but I'm gonna try a little bit of it. Truth be told, the way the steak tastes, if I don't have to, if I don't use the steak sauce, it will not be a bigger loss. Well, I can eat this steak all day. So good. Anyway, though, I got one favor for everybody, my friends at Facebook. Share this as much as possible. I will get as many likes as possible. I would feel confident enough if I get at least about 100 likes. I try to do more things like this, cooking certain foods, trying new types of fruits, vegetables, or make certain dishes. Because I am serious about having my own YouTube channel. But I would like to try to get at least 100 likes. If you do 50 shares, that's great. If you can do that, that'd be awesome. Thank you very much. Take care. God bless.